Georgia beef cattle producers have been enjoying higher prices in recent years, but as all farmers are aware of, high prices don't stay around forever. The Monitor's Mark Wildman has an update on cattle prices and what the economists are saying about the Georgia market.
Around Georgia, it is not uncommon to see cattle grazing in the fields. And over the years, Georgia cattlemen are used to prices going up and down. UGA ag economist Dr. John McKissick works year-round keeping track of cattle markets and helps producers manage their farms by giving them good economic analysis.
Well, things are very good, relatively speaking. They're not as good as they were in late 2014 and 2015, but some of this is to be expected as we go through the cattle cycle where we're rebuilding cattle numbers, and we're going to be looking at years ahead where we have increasing beef production.
Currently, feeder cattle prices are down around $50 a hundredweight from this time last year, and there are several factors that are contributing to that decline.
Number one is our export-import balance. With our high cattle prices, our high beef prices, we've been importing a lot more beef because it's very attractive to other exporting countries, and we've been exporting a lot less beef. So that's really adding right now about 7% more beef on the market than we would have had than we had last year. The other is there's tremendous competition on the market. Both poultry producers have increased by 4%, pork producers have increased by 7%. Despite the decline in domestic beef production, we're going to have a record meat production year this year. So there's tremendous competition in all the meat markets. And those two factors, combined with some negative noise in the market as far as demand, we've had two reports that have caused uncertainty about beef demand in the future that have come out recently, and that's caused a lot of uncertainty in the markets.
Cattle prices react to the price of grains, and as grain prices rise and fall, so does the price of cattle.
It's been a big boost to our feeder calf prices over the last 3 years as we've seen grain prices tumble by more than a half from where they were, say, 3 years ago or even 2 years ago. But this year, as compared to last year, grain prices are up a little bit. We've had more harvest trouble. We've had strong demand because of all these animals we got on feed for grain prices. So they're up a little bit, and that's also a little bit of a negative factor for the feeder calf market.
Economists say that beef cattle market cycles usually range about 10 years. And even though times are good, producers need to be careful how they manage their operations. Dr. McKissick feels farmers should try and produce as much beef as they can in the short term with as minimal investment as possible. But he feels the market will remain strong.
We're not going to have the kind of profits that we had in 2014. This year, this fall's calf crop is not selling as high as it did in 2014, but it's still a profitable price, and I also expect next year, 2016, to show that it will be a profitable year for the cow-calf producer in Georgia also.
For the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm Mark Wildman.